days have been quite simple, but it's important that we get our mindset right before we sail into any business adventures. Still, if you're listening to this, that means you are committed and I cheer for you for persevering. Because right now, the rubber band hits the road. Today we're going to talk about the significance of defining the right crowd that you would like to help. Let me start by saying this. I've interviewed dozens of course creators on the online course Igniter podcast, and they all had something in common. I wish I would have started with the audience, got my project into their hands sooner, and got feedback from them immediately. You see, we are experts and we love to teach. So we make the mistake of teaching immediately before any consideration of who we are trying to help. I made this mistake personally when I spent 3 months crafting an all-inclusive Adobe Photoshop class with 16 hours of video and 100 seconds of downloadable resources. The problem is, I've never asked anyone what they would like in the course. That course has resulted in less than 3% of the total revenue I've made with an online courses. And it really took a toll on me as I worked 12 to 16 hours a day, scripting, recording, editing, and publishing. Since then, I have learned much better to start with the audience first, have conversations with them on what they need help with, and then provide them with the perfect solution. Now, unfortunately, a lot of course creators skip this step and they end up with great courses that never see the light of day. Remember, your course is worthless if it doesn't get into the hands of the very people you're trying to help. So, who is it that you want to help? Really take a moment to think about this. If you could teach, help, and serve one type of person every single day, who would that person be? For some, it might be moms who are busy and don't have a lot of free time to focus on their health. It might be rising entrepreneurs who need help scaling their business with systems and virtual assistants. Whether it's their age, their sex, location, education, marital status, and income level. What are their occupations, hobbies, and interests? What's the background or story behind where they got to where they are now? What are their goals and desires, and what problems or roadblocks are preventing them from achieving these goals? Whoever it is, you need to think about the person you will be helping. The clearer you are on your ideal student, the easier it will be to talk to them, teach them, and market them in the future because you will be able to speak their language. If you decide to do a course on picking up post-pregnancy ladies into shape, but no one in the market is talking about how we can get in shape following a night on the town, your platform will most likely flop. For today's homework, I want you to think about your ideal student. Please do not skip this step. Now download and fill out the ideal student worksheet to get clear on who is it you're going to help moving forward. Download the ideal worksheet here. You can see the link on the slide. Just copy or type it on the browser. If you'd like, feel free to post the completed worksheet in the Facebook group so that you can get feedback to make sure you're on the right track. And then tomorrow, we will talk about what topic you can create your course on for your ideal student. So, see you then.